Hey everyone, welcome to another video on the JayBee
Hey.
and Milly channel. Today we are going to be spoiling you with a few of these top 10s. So this one is going to be the top 10 Scooby outfits we think would make great Halloween costumes or that people should cosplay as. But ultimately we decided that to go with any member of the gang was a little bit of a cop-out because let's be honest, we choose 5 each. There's 5 members of the gang. It's kind of too much of a go-to, so this is excluding the 5 members of Mystery. Now ultimately this is going to consist of JB's top 5 and my top 5, so this could be a top 10 or we may agree, which I highly doubt. So I'm going to kick us off with my 5th place. Now I've kind of, I guess, focused in on some of the villains that I think would be quite cool to replicate, and my 5th place to that end is the Black Knight Ghost.
Oh.
Ultimately, I really like them. I think it's a bit spooky. I think, you know, Monsters Unleashed certainly translated it well as, you know, also as to what it'd look like in kind of a more real life kind of thing. And so to that end, I just think it'd make a fun costume.
Yeah, you know what? I think... here's the thing, it completely contrasts with my idea, but I do see the merits in it because it is just amazing, and it's like, what better than the villain from the very first episode? Like, to kind of kick us off with the list, it's just amazing. Now, I want to explain my criteria because it's conflicting as heck. So, fear factor, obviously, if it's spooky enough for Halloween, but also fun. So it's fun enough for me to want to dress as, or for me to want to recommend for people to dress as. And also, like, expense. Okay, sorry if there was a bit of a jump there. We just had our first trick-or-treaters of all time. I just wanted to share that with everyone because I'm extremely proud. But, criteria. So I wanted it to be easy to get, but also some creativity, so not just you can buy it from a shop, maybe you can make it yourself. I don't know, it's absolutely crazy. I'm gonna stop explaining it because I think
tell us your number 5.
My vision will become clear. So my number 5th choice is the Blue Falcon, because 1, it's a reference to the fact that Shaggy dressed as Blue Falcon in Scoob, and I do think he may do it in a pup named Scooby-Doo, I'm not sure, but definitely at the start of Scoob we've got Shaggy as Blue Falcon. Bonus point if you can get a dog or a very understandable friend to be a dino mutt to that Blue Falcon. But they're my number 5th pick.
Nice. Okay, great. Well, heading into 4th place, you kind of said how much this one scared you growing up, so I had to throw it out there. Captain Cutler.
Yeah.
Again, it'd just be a great costume.
You know, I think if you do it right, because I believe you can get the diver, you know, the vintage diver costume quite easily. But I'm thinking to myself, not What a Wonderful World, but you know those LED lights? If you line the inside of the helmet with green LED light and maybe even get a little sound box, I think there's more you could do with it. So I definitely see Captain Cutler's ghost as being quite a good thing, especially if you can get an actual scuba suit on underneath it and you could literally hide underwater. Maybe you've got a lake in the garden and you can pop up when the kids come by and go, ooh, that'd be great. So, I know we said no Mystery Inc., but I do want to say, the Mystery Inc. monsters from Trick or Treat, if you do have a favourite member of Mystery Inc., and you do want to be a bit cost effective, say you've got a Shaggy outfit or a Velma outfit, and you don't want to spend too much money on a new costume, but you don't want to go as the same thing, if you can find a way to modify those pre-existing outfits with the brand new designs from Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo, I think that's absolutely amazing, and I honestly don't see how you could go wrong with that, especially if you can do it right. And I think it's very possible, especially with some makeup, maybe a top hat. I think the sky's the limit with those new designs.
Okay, I appreciate that shout, I really do. That's not bad at all. My next one is the Witch Doctor.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that'd be a fun costume.
Actually, I was gonna say it was expensive, but they have recently released like a bodysuit and mask of some of the classic villains. Not sure if the Witch Doctor is one of them, but I would love to dress as the Witch Doctor, you know. That would be one of my favourites. I wish I'd thought about that. So, my number 3, and here's the thing. I almost wanted to do 6 because my 3 and 2 are equal, but the difference is it's I did it for me personally. They're not gender neutral specifically, although I don't believe a cosplay or an outfit is defined by gender. You can do whatever you want, but I was just like, okay, I'd rather go for what I see myself as versus anything. So my 3rd place is Coco Diablo.
I wish I'd said that.
Because it's so cheap, right? Black pants, kind of maroon sweater, and yellow tape measure around your neck, and red glasses.
And the wig.
Like,
because
oh
it's
yeah,
just flipping a hair a bit.
that's literally all you need. And you're the perfect Coco Diablo. If you can get a Velma to help you along, that's fantastic. Or Trevor Gloom. That would actually be really funny. Coco and Trevor. It is Trevor, right? I don't know. It's something Gloom. But yeah, 3rd Coco Diablo. And that's all there is to say about it. I think they've definitely become an icon this year. It's current, and they're one of my favourite like new characters, so I'm happy.
Okay. So we're now at the top 2 now. On my list, this one's in 1st place. But 2nd place has taken over.
Okay.
So my 2nd place is the Ghost Clown. Clowns are scary, let's be real. And it's a good costume to do.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, I contemplated Ghost Clown, but then I thought, how sick and tired am I gonna be of everyone going Pennywise on a night out?
No, if you do it right, it's not Pennywise. Pennywise is like a different type of clown. Like the Ghost Clown's more your classic type of clown where you have a big puffy suit, you have big shoes that are like 10 sizes.
No, but that's what the Tim Curry Pennywise looks like. It's but yeah, I like look, the Ghost Clown's gonna be scary, right? I'll be honest, right? If we got a ring on the doorbell tonight and someone in a Ghost Clown costume like appeared on the doorbell camera, I wouldn't answer the door. So you are definitely right. You're definitely right.
Okay. Your 2nd place?
So bear in mind, this is like on a level with Coco, but more what I would say as more me than that. It isn't scary, but it is Vincent Van Gogh. But then again, I did just say your thing about Pennywise. The amount of times I would be hearing Doctor Strange on a night out would be
that's true.
Probably equal. So I don't know.
Okay, so we are coming up to top spot, but before we do, I guess it's important to add some credence to the things that could have made it into the top 5, which for me, honestly, is like the Lunar Ghost, Redbeard. I contemplated the kind of scarecrow robots from the episode of What's New, but ultimately my 1st place has to be the Hex Girls. To me, it's like as iconic as going as like the Sanderson sisters. Like ultimately, I used to love Thorn, and not only that, when you first see them in Witch's Ghost, kind of think they could be a villain. They do come across as quite spooky, just for that split second.
Yeah.
When they show their fangs, it's like, oh my god. But ultimately, they're incredible. They're iconic, and I absolutely adore them.
See, I wish I'd thought about that. I actually didn't think about them as a costume, or maybe I discounted them because they're so popular. I don't know what I did. That's an oversight. But yeah, okay. So my honorable mentions. So we said, like, obviously this isn't getting in the list, but I do want to add validity that if you are going this year as any member of Mystery Inc., that is absolutely incredible. They're the main group in the whole gang, and so they're incredible. In fact, I'm so sorry. If you're like over the age of 18 and you're going as Daphne, we'll do like an unofficial Halloween costume. So at us on Twitter or on Instagram, if you want to, please do. Okay. But my actual top 5, my actual honourable mentions, because obviously we discounted Mystery Inc., but Mystery Inc.'s always fun to go as. We have Marcy's Pumpkin Robots.
Yes!
Because, and I don't condone going out with concealed weapons.
That was very true. Don't do that.
In terms of what you can have as the detachable things in your hands, you can get creative with it, like spatulas, egg whiskers, or just foam. Anything foam you can choose can go there. But ultimately, they're a bit too generic pumpkin for going out and about for Halloween. And obviously, I didn't want to get dicey with like the scythe and stuff, so a bit of caution with that. But then my last honourable mention is the Freak of Crystal Cove, who actually I would say is scarier than the Ghost Clown. Scarier than a lot of the villains, even on my list. I actually think it didn't get on there because I think it would be too scary for the kind of half fun, half scary vibe that I'm kind of going for with this list. Because the Freak of Crystal Cove is actually nightmare fuel. But
what do you say? Do the Hex Girls get an honourable mention from you in hindsight?
I wouldn't go as the Hex Girls personally, but if you have a Hex Girl friend, you can go as Ben Ravencroft or Sarah Ravencroft. So kind of an honourable mention with those two, with like just bouncing off of yours, or even a Pumpkin Demon. I don't know. I was just getting too excited because I want to go as everything. Like I want to go as every villain, every member of Mystery Inc. All of them. It's gonna be great. But my number one spot, and you'll get this in an instant, we have the Lunar Ghost. Now, the Lunar Ghost is just crazy. I could not imagine having a Lunar Ghost outfit. Like, and there was one up for auction, the actual screen used one, and it's like $15,000. One day, I promise, like, I'm gonna buy it, even if I'm in my 60s, my 70s, and it's gonna go on a mannequin, in a display case, and it's gonna be, like, over a mantelpiece, or it's gonna be in, like, a museum. It's gonna be absolutely fantastic. If I can get a Daphne mannequin to go over the shoulder to, like, be, like, the Wow Toy Factory scene, I'm gonna do that. Like, if I see a Lunar Ghost out and about, the person in the suit, whether or not they want to be my friend or don't want to be my friend, even if they're like a racist and they want to hate me, I'll turn them anti-racist. Like, genuinely, they're my new best friends, whoever's in that suit. So
Okay,
they're incredible.
I guess by way of recap, for me, 5th place was the Black Knight Ghost, 4th was Captain Cutler, 3rd was the Witch Doctor, 2nd was the Ghost Clown, and in 1st place was the Hex Girls.
Oh, okay. So 5th Blue Falcon, 4th Mystery Inc. Monsters, 3rd Coco Diablo, 2 Vincent Van Gogh, and 1 The Lunar Ghost.
Okay, so we hope you enjoyed this. Please comment below what your top 10 would have been as Scooby characters to go for as for Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween, everyone. Stick around for more videos. Like, comment, and subscribe.
JayBee and Milly.